Hey everybody, I'm back. Excuse me, I just got done eating lunch and I had a LaCroix, so it's sparkling water, so I may belch. Sorry. It's been a long time since I've updated. Kennedy is now 6 weeks old. Well, she'll be 7 weeks on this Wednesday. I tried to do a video the other day, but could not upload it for some reason. So I'm trying again. Hopefully this one will upload. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I think it was something wrong with my Wi-Fi. But anyway, Kennedy's doing awesome. I would show everybody how big she's gotten, but she's asleep. She's down for a nap, and she is like her mother. Do not disturb her rest because, yeah, she goes a little bananas. Kennedy still looks like her father. I'm jealous, but it's okay. She has my attitude. I can already tell she's gonna be very sassy and just, oh my God. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a little diva on my hands. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to pray long and hard. And I can just already see her teenage years. We are going to get into it, especially if she still has my attitude. She does this thing like, so when she's crying and she's hungry, like she'll wake up from a nap, cry, I'll change her, and warm her bottle and stuff like that. And while I'm doing all of this, changing her and warming her bottle, she's crying. And when I hold her, she's like doing one of those fake cries. And then when I hold her, kind of cradle her, she knows now when she's getting cradled and she's hungry, it's time to eat. So she calms down. And then right when I put the bottle in her mouth, she may suck it like once or twice, and then she'll go, ah, and then she'll finish sucking it, and then she'll look at me like this. So yeah, she's gonna have a little bit of attitude. So yeah, if I'm not moving fast enough, she will do that to me. But if I'm like right on time and on point, she just, everything goes smooth, but she'll be like, ah, ah. And then she'll just start sucking again. I love that little girl. She's amazing. Just pray for me because I know she is me all over again. Um, a couple things before. I know I wanted to make a video on breastfeeding. I have stopped breastfeeding. I was producing a lot of milk, but I'm not producing as much. I can't keep up with her feedings. And, well, I was pumping and putting it in her bottle. I can't pump enough to keep up with her feeding, so I was just like, okay, well, I'll just latch her on whenever, and then formula feed in between. So when she woke up, she would get breastfed. Then when she went to sleep at night, she would get breastfed. And in between the day, she would get formula. But after a while, my breasts, they weren't producing enough milk, and she would get frustrated. Well, one, because it wasn't coming out as fast as the bottle, but two, like after about 10-15 minutes, she would start pulling her head back trying to get more out, but nothing else was coming out. So before I kind of break down a breast milk video, I do want to try a couple remedies so that I can kind of give some advice. I want to try a couple things. Like, I know I tried oatmeal. Oatmeal did help, but I can't eat oatmeal every day. I love oatmeal, and I just can't eat it every day. So I want to try fenugreek and some other things. So we'll see how that works. What else? And then, so life after having a baby. Is hard. It is not easy. But it's like, it's fun. It's enjoy. You have your moments where you just enjoy it, and you have your moments where you're just kind of like, oh my God. And being that we went through IVF, you don't want to complain like, oh my God, I'm just having, but it's natural. Um, Everybody talks about the beauty of being a mother, but no one, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you talk to your friends and family, some people will be like, oh my God, there are days. But overall, in general, I haven't seen very many YouTube videos about um, your first experience of being a mom and just all the aches and pains that come along with it. So, a couple things I've noticed. So, when you first have your baby, you're in the hospital, you have an army of nurses, everybody's helping. So, you're just like, oh, okay, this is, I got this, whatever. Then when you get home, you have visitors. People are helping you. If you're fortunate enough, your parents are there. They may stay the night or for a week or a month or whatever the case may be. So you're just like, okay, cool. But then when everybody goes home and they're just pretty much checking up on the baby via text message or a quick phone call or something like that, then that's when like life hits and that's when it gets real. um, it was rough. I was very emotional after I gave birth. I cried all day when I got home. I cried because I was scared. I cried because I was happy. I cried because when she needed something, especially having a C-section, a lot of people were just like, sit down, we'll do it. And then in my head, I'm just like, well, that's my baby and I can't really help her because I can't get up or move fast enough because I'm in so much pain. And I just cried. I cried at least maybe I would say 3 to 5 times a day. I felt dirty because I couldn't clean, how I wanted to clean. When I take a shower, I like to take a shower, okay? So I would sit in the shower or not sit in the shower, but I would get in the shower and I would cry because I'm just like trying to scrub. And I'm like, I just feel so dirty, No one talks about this stuff. What else? Another thing of advice I would say, especially when everybody's gone, let your husband help as much as possible. One, because he has to learn, especially if you need a day out, and if he hasn't been helping, then you're screwed because he doesn't know what to do. So what happened with me and my husband, I just love these little things. I keep pulling on them. What happened with me and my husband, I was doing a lot of the work now that I'm an at-home mom, and I was just like, no, honey. He'd be like, let me help do this, let me help do that. And I'm like, no, you have to work. You sit down. I got this. Blah blah blah. So he would, he would change a diaper here and there. He'd feed her, stuff like that. But I mean, like, just really digging in and helping. Let your husband help because you will lose your mind. And communication after your baby, especially your first one, is more important now than it was before baby. Because your husband's not going to know what you're feeling if you don't tell him. So I kept a lot of stuff bottled in. I'm just like, no, I'm strong. I got this. He doesn't need to be stressed because he has to work and provide for our family and blah, blah, blah. And then one day I just like start bawling. I was like, oh my God, I'm going crazy. So, because Kennedy was up and I went in her nursery. Kennedy was up and she was just having a really bad night. And I thought I was going to lose it. I was going to go bananas, all types of stuff. And he came in, he said, go get in the bed. I'm going to watch her. And I'm like, but you have to work tomorrow. Like, I don't have to work. I need to stay up with her. And I'm her mom. Like, I was going through this whole, spill of whatever. So I ended up going in the room and letting him take care of her. And when he woke up the next day, he woke up on 2 hours of sleep. And he had to go to work. And he worked from about 7 to 7. So, or really 7 to 6. But, yeah, so I think that was a turning part in our marriage because he was just like, you are amazing. He said this baby cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. Like, she just kept crying nonstop. He was just like, I don't know how you do it. You sit in the nursery with her in the middle of the night, and and I'm like, yeah. So at that point, I was just like, I need to let him do more in the middle of the night. So we came up with a schedule because I don't think that he understood how hard it was. I mean, he would say it like, oh, yeah, I know you need a break. I know it's hard, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think he really felt it until that moment. Then we came up with a schedule. It's just like, okay, so when you get home, I think she's waking up from her nap. So when you get home, I'll let you chill out for about a good hour. But, you know, you need to take her for a couple hours and just let me go in there and rest and cool off and just, you know, mentally get myself together. So, yeah, come up with a schedule with your husband. I mean, it is rough out here in these streets, okay? And I'm not complaining because God blessed us with Kennedy, and I want more kids already. But to make it easier on yourself, let your husband do some work. Oh, my little munchkin is up. I guess I can show you her. Munchkin poo. So yeah, that helped me so much. Is she up or just squirming? Oh no, those eyes are open. I'm gonna show you guys her, and then I'm gonna change her and get her fed and all that good stuff, and I'm gonna make another video or continue this one or whatever. Kenny. Hey, Miss Kennedy. Oh, look at you. You're so pretty when you wake up, even though you make all those crazy faces. Oh man. Can you say hi? Say, I'm gonna be 7 pounds. I mean, not 7 pounds. I'm gonna be 7 weeks. Hey, Miss Kennedy. Look how big she's gotten. Oh, you had a little spit up. I suck at putting her in a crib. Me and her have been sleeping together in the day bed in her nursery, so I have to really stop that and train her to sleep in her crib. But there's Miss Kennedy. She is now 10 pounds, 15 ounces. I am going to go ahead and take care of her before she snaps at me and gives me attitude. And I'll be back with some more advice. Bye.